Yo, Weather Abe here for Honest Weather Network, guys. How's it going? Hey, long time no see. We'll explain why we disappeared, but Ryan has a new job. That's why I got to do some solo forecasts for you. It's better to have a tag team forecast, I know, because it's easier to bounce ideas off of people. Plus, the fact is, I know you guys are all sick and tired of hearing my voice all the time and want to hear someone else's too. So, that's the sudden disappearance. So, let's talk about snow and nor'easters and snow, and not spring, even though it should be spring, but it's not spring, it's winter. Winter has not disappeared, and winter is still here. So, yeah, it was 75 degrees a month ago, and now it is 30 degrees and snowing. So, welcome to Mother Nature's wonderful world of trolling everybody that they possibly can. So, we're going to talk about the snowfall forecast for the coastal cities and also inland towards the higher elevation areas. We'll talk about the rest of the country, what we can expect for the week ahead and for the weekend, and wrap up and with some final thoughts. So, let's take a look at this bad looking storm. And as you can see, it's spinning right here over West Virginia, slowly making its way towards the coast and up towards Newfoundland and all those areas over here. So, what's that mean for us? Well, if you notice, I'm going to switch it over to this page real quick. This is all the watches and warnings associated with this storm. All of them. Every single one of these from here to here, all the way up to here and around. These magenta colors, well, not magenta, but I guess it would be purple. Magenta would be these pink. Magentas are more important than purple, not so much, but purple are pretty much the vast areas here. Purple is a winter storm advisory. The pink colors are going to be winter storm warnings. And I haven't seen any blizzard warnings yet. If there are any, I am mistaken. I just don't see any on this map. They're pretty hard to tell. So let's go back to the storm. The storm's going to kind of try to take a track this way as it goes towards the coast and then just hover around the coast. And I'm making this seem like, oh, it's going to be here forever. No, it's going to be pretty quick. It'll probably be up in Maine by early Friday morning. And I can show that here on this one. So here is Friday morning early, and it's already past Maine. It's already in Newfoundland and Nova Scotia area. So don't have to worry too much about this storm. But even though it's not going to be here for that long, it's going to still pack a punch. I mean, there's going to be a lot of snowfall associated with this storm. It's also going to be a major disaster because it's going to hit normally around rush hour. So DC, Baltimore, Philly, New Jersey area, and New York City are going to have a very hard time commuting home for the morning, for the evening commute. It's going to hit right at evening commute, right at evening rush hour. So it's going to be a pain in the butt. It's going to be pretty disastrous, so allow yourself for some extra time to get home because you will need it. As the way of snowfall forecast, I'm just going to kind of point to some random areas here and show and tell you what kind of snowfall you're going to expect from this storm. So, of course, we'll start with my hometown and my area. In this area right here, Pittsburgh and southwestern Pennsylvania, you're looking anywhere from 4 to 6 inches. Higher elevations are going to see more, close to a foot, if not more. Areas over here are about 4 to 6 inches, maybe 2 to 3, depending on how close you are to the storm. See, most of the snow is about in this area here right now from the satellite imagery is about in this area. So it's still bringing some snow back this way, but the snow is either here or off the coast and coming into the coast as we speak right now. So most of the snowfall is going to be accumulated right here. That's why you see all the magenta colors in the winter storm warning. So anywhere in this area, you're looking at 12 to 18 inches of snow for Philly, DC, Baltimore, New Jersey, New York City, most of Connecticut. You're anywhere from 16 to 24. So a foot and a half to 2 feet of snow, locally more. Most emphasis of locally more going to be in Rhode Island and Connecticut. You guys can see upwards of 2 feet or more. Boston area, you can also see close to a foot and a half. So most of the cities on the coast are going to get slammed. And I know you're wishing spring was here and it should be here, and This is like the fourth nor'easter you guys had to put up with so far, and I know it sucks, but trust me, it'll be over before you know it. Give it about Friday morning and it'll all be gone, and you guys can enjoy a nice weekend shaping up for you. And I can show you that as we see the low pressure system work its way off the coast. The western part of the country is going to get a little bit of wet weather, some little inflow, some rain, and some winds. And then we have another timeout. Don't panic. Yes, it looks like there's another storm happening in the Midwest, but as I progress forward, it just dies. It's still going to bring some rain and still bring some precipitation to some areas of the Midwest, Ohio Valley, Tennessee region, Pennsylvania, which is good and bad, but it's not going to be a total disaster. But I will keep an eye on it, make sure nothing changes. It is Wednesday. This is for the weekend, Saturday and a Sunday. I'll try to do a tag team forecast with Tex Wicks on Saturday if it's possible with him and myself, and we'll see if we can see anything that's going to change this forecast. But if we bring it out a little bit further, you can kind of see it kind of develops off the coast and just kind of sits there and spins and spins and spins and spins and doesn't know what to do. It just doesn't really make up its mind how it wants to do anything. So don't freak out. It doesn't look to be like another nor'easter that we just had, but it is early. The way this dynamic has worked for the past couple weeks is our trough system and our jet stream is relatively lower than normal for this time of year, which is why we have so many nor'easters forming and why there's so much snow, because right now this should be more rain producing machines rather than snow producing machines, but that's due to the jet stream being lower than it should be right now. So as always, guys, hey, stay tuned with Honest Weather Network. We'll try to keep you up to date what's going on. Please visit our Facebook page. Please send us photos to our email or post them on our Facebook page. We got to use them for our forecast, guys. I don't like using this screen of nothing behind our title pages and everything else. I'd like to see viewer pics. Go out there, take some pics. Of course, take the precautions of safety. I don't want you out there in 50-mile-an-hour winds with the snow coming in sideways. So be safe and make sure you can get us some pictures that are actually pretty nice, and we can use them for a forecast. As always, guys, I'm Weather Abe for Honest Weather Network, and I'll see you guys on the next forecast.